Hello there folks, welcome back to the Chap's Guide. My name is Ash and I am your host on this journey through men's style, self-development and personal grooming. Now right now you join me in the Dutch city of Arnhem, where I am on my annual self-care sabbatical. And whether you're going away on, I don't know, a weekend break with your loved one, or maybe you're on a business trip, or just like me, you're on a spontaneous weekend break to a faraway place just to invest in a little bit of your own well-being and to enjoy the wonders of somewhere else. Choosing the correct luggage is very important because you have to weigh up several factors, don't you? You're weighing up practicality, as well as, importantly, utility, yes, but also style. And right now on my back, I have a bag which has fulfilled all of those requirements for me. I'm going to talk about the bag, but choosing the right luggage will certainly help you to enjoy any trip that you're on. So let's just for a moment talk about the factors you need to consider when choosing your luggage that will look after you on your journey. So here I am folks, in Arnhem, and behind me is the John Frost Bridge, which featured in the Hollywood movie A Bridge Too Far, and in September 1944 this was actually the focal point of much brutal fighting during the Battle of Arnhem. Now whether you're like me, somebody who enjoys travelling for historical research purposes, or whether you just like, as I say, going away for the weekend, or you travel day to day on a weekly basis with your profession, choosing the luggage which is going to accompany you makes a great deal of difference to your enjoyment of your journey and the efficiency of your journey. And I think most people these days will opt for some sort of bulky suitcase, those square boxes on wheels which people will take away on their short breaks. They get to their destination, they throw them in the bottom of their wardrobe, and they're never used again for the rest of their trip. But for me, in recent years, I've taken a different tack when it comes to choosing my luggage. I've gone for the stylish, rugged and utility backpack as an alternative. I have found it to be more comfortable, more capable for travelling around, equally as capacious on its inside as any other piece of suitcase, but also there is an element of style here as well. Now the backpack which I have with me today is the Traverse Backpack, which has been provided for me by luggage manufacturer Carl Friedrik. And I have been extremely delighted to bring it on this field test to Arnhem. Travelling by plane, train and automobile to get here, my Traverse Backpack has been a worthy addition to my travelling equipment. But when it comes to choosing your luggage, there are quite a few things you need to consider, not just the style and the appearance, but how it performs for you on that journey. Now, before we talk about some of the other finer qualities of the luggage that you need, let me just tell you about my Carl Friedrik Traverse Backpack, because I have to say, it's been a very welcome companion on my trip. And not just to get here, on my daily excursions as well. So the backpack, as you can see, is made of 100% really robust recycled nylon, tough and rugged. Incidentally, for the more stylish of you, this backpack does come in a nubuck leather option in a number of different colours. But I went for black, because black kind of goes with everything when you're travelling with it. And inside, with this natty little snap lock, you get 27 litres of storage space. Now, I'm here in Arnhem for 5 days. I'm on my third day at the moment, and I have had no problem at all in bringing everything that I need here in this wonderful backpack. And the backpack itself is positively festooned with so many compartments, one on each side, two at the front to get your sort of your passports and other travel documents in there. There's even compartments on the inside, little slots to put things. I have just found it so capable and versatile at swallowing all of the kit that I've brought with me. And as I say, you just snap it up, throw it over the shoulder, and you're ready for whatever comes your way. Now, your luggage should be able to offer you all that versatility, but also be capable of dealing with the rigours of your trip, wherever you're going. right? If you're going to a warm climate, a cold climate, your luggage needs to be capable and able to deal with it. Now, you can choose many different types of material which will fulfill that for you. Of course, there are things like waxed canvas, which is rather heritage based. There is leather. I'm a huge fan of leather luggage, be it nubuck leather or chrome tanned leather, whichever takes your fancy. These always look good and stylish. Or when you really want to test the elements, today, as I say, I've gone for a nylon bag because it offers the style that I need as an intentionally well-dressed man, but also there is a ruggedness and there is a water resistance, which when you're traveling at the springtime in Europe, you never know what the weather you're going to encounter. So it's good to know that your luggage is capable of dealing with it. So always consider that when you're thinking about your luggage. Remember, the material should be uppermost in your decision-making process. Now, another thing the modern gentleman needs to consider for his trip and his luggage is how your luggage is going to complement your aesthetic and how versatile that it's going to be for you when you get to your destination. So if you're a sort of classic man, you want to choose classic luggage in a style which is going to fit for you, maybe in leathers and things like that, like we've discussed. If you're more contemporary, you might be more drawn towards sleek minimalism. But whichever way you go, always try and remember that your luggage is not just the thing that gets you to and from your destination. It can actually serve a practical purpose when you get there. Now for me, I've been using my Traverse Backpack right throughout my trip because when I go out in the daytime, I take my camera equipment. There's a great big slot in the back here where I can zip my laptop in with me. So when I'm out and about, I can stop, I can do a bit of work in a coffee shop, catch up with emails, and everything is safely contained within my Traverse Backpack. But also, it's good for day trips. Now, later this afternoon, I'm heading out to the local zoo in the town to make the most of the local amenities. In my backpack, because the weather's a bit uncertain today, I've got a hat, pair of gloves, I've got my camera equipment. I'm even going to take a bit of food with me so I don't have to fork out for expensive lunch prices when I get to the tourist attraction of the zoo. And all of this is possible because my backpack, yes, it was highly capable to be carried on the aeroplane and brought all my kit with me. But when I got to my hotel, I discharged my kit and now it becomes my daily backpack as well. And this backpack, the Traverse Backpack by Carl Friedrik, more than capable of fulfilling that requirement for me as my holiday backpack of choice. So there we go, folks. As I leave you now from John Frost Bridge in Arnhem, just remember when it comes to choosing your luggage, yes, there are many things you have to consider. It is the size, it is the material, it's even the style for a man who that is important as part of your daily living. But whatever you choose, choose carefully. And remember, it becomes a helpful companion on your journey, not just the bag which gets you there and gets you home again. It can be something which works for you every day. And I can only say that Carl Friedrik's Traverse Backpack has very much ticked that box for me, and I have greatly enjoyed putting it to the test on this field expedition to try it out. So, until the next time, folks, you take care of yourselves. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, join my patrons group if you want to benefit from the additional videos which I make and a personal dialogue with me. So until the next time, take care and I'll see you soon.